Hello everyone and welcome to Super Nerds. Today we're back to present another Super Nerds unboxing video. In this video we're going to follow up on our Shovel Knight unboxing with another First for Figures statue. Concealed in this gargantuan box you see before me is the exclusive Banjo-Kazooie. But before we get into the unboxing, let's talk about why I chose this figure. Now, if I put upon every Super Nerd video that mentions me saying this, I have this as a tattoo on my sleeve. But that's because Banjo-Kazooie is such a good game. It's definitely worth the tribute. Banjo-Kazooie was one of the most owned games on the N64. Everybody had a copy, which is largely because it came out from nowhere as another platformer to rival Super Mario 64. It was created by Rare and they really knocked it out of the park on this one. Like, it came out of left field and just knocked it out of the park. It's quite often mentioned in several people's top 10 videos of all-time best games. The game is charmed from the get-go by introducing you to a completely lovable bear-bird combination. Then you introduce the main antagonist Gruntilda, who speaks like rah, 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 rah. And before you know it, you're whisked away by a classic fairy tale story. The elderly and ugly hag sees a beautiful young bear and wants to steal her beauty and youth. The game has so much charm that it isn't quite accomplished by another title forever. It's never been rivaled since. You can unlock cheat codes that turns Banjo into a washing machine. There's ones where they reference the fact that you're cheating. Everything from the tutorials where you get taught by a little mole that just does not like Kazooie at all. To be fair, it's a game that everyone should be playing. Everyone. The level design is phenomenal. It does copy the tropes where there's an ice world, a lava world, a Halloween world, but apart from that, every level has something unique to give. With that said, I don't want to wait a moment longer. It's taken too long to get to this point already. Let's get inside this big box. Wow, so there we have it. While I'm jigging my thoughts together on the figure's aesthetics, let's look at the logistics of this figure. If we thought that Shovel Knight figure had some heft, it pales in comparison to Banjo-Kazooie. This figure weighs a whopping 5.4 kilograms. So if you get this figure, then make sure it's placed on a sturdy surface. This figure is also absolutely huge, being 20 inches tall, 18 inches wide and 16 inches deep. The figure also comes with a golden Jiggy and a golden musical note, which are both about the height of an amiibo.
One of the standout things I love about the statue is the pose. By recreating the game mechanic wherein Banjo-Kazooie take flight by expending red feathers and pressing the action button on the appropriate pad, First for Figures were really able to create a dynamic lively pose that encapsulates the game's entire essence. This pose also really shows off both Banjo and Kazooie to their fullest extent, given the spread and detail shown to Kazooie's wings, and emphasis on the camaraderie between the two characters and their facial expressions. It's the attention to detail which really makes these resin figures stand out from their competitors. The base, which combines a rendering of the in-game boost graphic with intricately detailed red feathers and sparkles, which were, once again, what was used in-game for Banjo and Kazooie when they take flight. A closer look at the figure also reveals a nod to Rare on Banjo's backpack. It's here where the Rare logo is featured written in gold. There's also a nice stitching effect on the backpack which just adds an extra 3D element. I really must give it a First for Figures. They really know how to use vibrant colours, minute detail and poses that are both dynamic and well balanced in order to create a really beautiful figure. Similarly, the Shovel Knight figure, there are a few minor flaws and imperfections that are entirely down to the figure being hand painted, such as edge bleeding. I personally enjoy this sort of flaw as I feel it makes the figure more unique, although it has been pointed out recently that this is actually in the design. It's meant to add the effect of shadow. Where the figure does improve on Shovel Knight is the attention to functionality. Magnets are used throughout the figure to make it more robust and easier to assemble. Unfortunately, the magnets are visible through the translucent portion of the base if you look closely, but each piece of this figure is just slotted together so perfectly and with such ease that you can barely tell that it disassembles into multiple parts. In terms of the quality, this is on par with, if not of a higher quality than the Shovel Knight First for Figure. Heck, if weight means value for money, then this is by far the best quality figure yet. However, the question of value for money is still a difficult issue due to the nicheness of the product and the scale of the statue. But if you love Banjo-Kazooie, you get a high quality, large resin figure that's hand painted for £400. So definitely a big investment, but one that's worth it for the right person.
Now that you've seen the unboxing video, let us know what you guys think. Would you get the Banjo-Kazooie First for Figures statue? Do any of you have a First for Figures statue? If so, which ones? Let us know in the comments down below. We're loving these figures so far. Can you not tell by the collection behind me here? We're really excited to be adding this to the collection.
And if you're in the mood for more from us at Super Nerds, why not watch one of these videos or subscribe and click that notification bell to see our future unboxings.